What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be starting the installation of the TKO 600 transmission. Basically what I'm going to start with is cutting out the template for how much I'm going to have to clearance the transmission tunnel. They made that really easy in this kit. You can see basically all you got to do is cut that template out, lay it on the transmission tunnel, and mark where you have to cut, and then cut that section out. And then this schematic here tells you how to bend and form the piece of sheet metal that they supplied with the kit. So you get a piece of sheet metal that's the exact size, and then you're just gonna kind of build your hump out of the pan here. So these two ends will get bent down, and that'll be our patch panel to weld back in. So that should be pretty easy and straightforward. So yep, we're gonna get right into it. Get up in here with the cutoff wheel. I'll have to get some lighting here so we can see too. So let me get all that set up and we'll start hacking away. Alright, well, we got the template cut out and put into place. As you can see there, that's that template that I showed you. Cut out along the line, bend it over the transmission hump, and trace it out. So that's what we did. Let's see. Area that has to be cut out. Quite a large area. As you can see, somebody did a wonderful job welding up the old 4-speed shifter handle hole. It's just awful. Look at those welds. I promise you that my welds are going to look better than this. If I did weld this bad, I would definitely grind those down. That's crazy. But these old cars see a lot of botched work over the years. A lot of people got their hands on them that shouldn't have. But anyways, that's why we're here now. So we'll get that all cleaned up too. After I get that cut out, I'll probably go back and, I mean, maybe not. You know, I really just don't care about the cosmetics of this car. So if that gets covered with carpet, then who cares? But yeah, anyways, we'll go ahead and get that area all chopped out. It's quite a large section of the trans tunnel. But that's how much room you need to clear the top of that TKO 600. Has to come up through the transmission floor that much, and then, you know, we'll weld the patch panel back onto it, which will give it kind of like a hump effect through here. So we'll go ahead and get that cut out now. Alright, we now have a gaping hole in my transmission tunnel. Got it all cut out. You guys can see it's quite large. Most of the tunnel, top of the tunnel gets taken out. And that's so the whole top of the TKO 600 can get raised up into the actual trans tunnel. You do have to make quite a bit of room for them in these cars. But no biggie, we'll get it all fitted, and then we'll get the patch panel welded back in, and it'll be good as new. Give you guys another shot. The bottom looking up. Kind of like my channel, at the bottom looking up. But you can see how much room in the trans tunnel here that has to be taken out. Quite a bit. And there's a few other ways to do this, but I'm just following the instructions on the transmission kit from Silver Sport Transmission. See the back of the LS3 there. Next, we'll just go ahead and try to dry fit everything and see where the trans hits. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have to take out an even more of a section here for the shifter handle to come through. So we'll figure that out. Alright, so I did put the trans up in there, and we continue to need to trim a little bit more off. You can see where I marked. So you have to take the big section they tell you out, and then you got a clearance for the shifter to come up through, and that's what this small section is. So we'll go ahead and get that cut out now. That should allow us to raise the transmission up into the car. Alright, well, we got the bell housing bolted up. Got that all tightened down. Looks to fit okay. We got the transmission raised up in there. I did have to cut out quite a bit more for the final trimming around the transmission. You guys can see here. Looks pretty good. Had to actually cut out a lot more than I thought. You can see that back section there where the shifter had to come up through the floor. See how much it comes up. Quite a bit. This car actually has a half-inch body drop done to it. It's got solid billet subframe body mounts that drops the body a half-inch closer to the frame. So I actually had to cut out probably quite a bit more than somebody that didn't have those billet body mounts. So definitely had to trim up quite a bit. You can see we've got just enough clearance. I'll probably do a final trim, you know, just to get it a little bit further away, but it is in there now. And I am happy with it. We got the cross member in, the mount, transmission mount installed. Got the shifter installed. Oh yeah. 5 speeds. That is what I wanted. I can't wait to drive this thing with this transmission. It is going to be awesome. So you guys can see a little bit about what you have to do to put a TKO 600 into a Nova or a Firebird. It's going to be the same process. The Camaro, Firebird, Nova, all those have the same floor plans and subframes in them, so it's going to be the same process. But overall, I'm very happy with this kit. The instructions were pretty straightforward. It's just, yeah, they tell you exactly where to cut it. And obviously you got to do a little bit more trimming than what they say, but I feel like everything's like that. I'll give you guys a shot of the underneath also. Look under here. You can see we got the cross member in. Fits nicely. Everything seems to fit just tight enough. Definitely a tight fit, but everything sits where it should now. This is definitely a mock-up stage. I gotta take all this back out and final trim everything, final fit everything. The clutch assembly's not in there yet. So we gotta do quite a bit of final assembly. This is all just for mock-up. But not too bad. Most of those parts fit right in there. Cross member dropped right in where it should. Transmission mount. Everything. I mean, the hardest part was just taking your time and trimming out the hole for the shifter to recess up into the floor. But, yeah, I'm totally pleased with it. And in the next video, we need to measure for the drive shaft, which I didn't tell or show you guys. When you order an SST transmission kit, you also get a custom length drive shaft that you have to send them the specifications on it, and then they'll send you a drive shaft built just for your whatever rear end you're gonna put in the car, so it'll match up to that. And then obviously the length has to be, you know, exact. So I'll be measuring, now that the engine and trans is in the car, I can measure for the final length and get my drive shaft ordered. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the placement of everything. The Holly pan, the CPP motor mounts, the adjustables, the transmission, everything's fitting nicely. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.